Hello and good afternoon, or good morning, or good day, because it doesn't really seem to matter what the fucking time is, or even what the day is anymore in this lockdown, quarantine, fever dream we're all seemingly trapped in. My name's Artemis, and I'm here to try and entertain you this week, which is hopefully going to be possible. I hope I am entertaining. But yes, I thought maybe it was about time we had a little think about certain things. As much as I don't want to turn every goddamn video into being something relevant to the lockdown and the pandemic, here we are with me doing it again anyway. But yes, this is less of a, oh my god, what is going on? We're all stuck at home, it's so boring, and celebrities are all doing stuff from their house kind of video. This is more of a, well, what do we do afterwards? Where is the world going to be in after that? And I had a little think and thought naturally that the big blue fluffy dog who loves paws would be obviously the best candidate to decide exactly what the world should be like post-pandemic. So here we go with my full economic plan. Artemis for president, thank you. So in at number one, the wet markets need to shut. Now, of course, there isn't like a whole lot of credible evidence of exactly where the virus came from. Conspiracy theorists think that it was released by Russia or China deliberately. And I mean, that's obviously going to get made into a bunch of shitty B movies. But wet markets are obviously not the best thing in the goddamn world, and it is about time that we shut them down. There is a fuckload of viruses, diseases, and things that can kill humans that are just waiting to cross the species barrier, and things like bushmeat are not helping that in any case. So maybe, you know, get some food distribution networks in place, feed the nation a little bit better. I'm not one to have to go and tell countries, by the way, this is what you should be doing, but maybe we should just, you know, not do that sort of stuff anymore, okay? That's not even getting into the animal cruelty practices and stuff like that, all right? Number two, we should have a little global community where we all support each other and come together and stop all this fucking infighting. And yes, I know that is ironic with me saying that in a country that is trying to get out of one of these such things, but clearly this pandemic has affected everybody in varying degrees. At first it was China getting hit the worst, then Italy, and then America had to fucking top the leaderboards, as they always do. And this one they really shouldn't have wanted to top. So maybe we should have a fucking community where we all actually work as if we belong to the same goddamn species. Get rid of all these age-old notions of us versus them and fucking xenophobia, because where has it gotten us exactly? It's not gotten us fucking anywhere. Mutual cooperation, a point where we actually sort of work together and try and fix things for the best. And that is a fucking tall order, I know, but it is definitely something we should at least be trying to work towards. Also, hell, all of these fucking amazing sci-fi films have some sort of unified Earth, where there's like an Earth Council and countries all sort of fall underneath it. So if we want space travel and bitching aliens like the three-titted one out of Total Recall, we need to get to that point first. Not that I'm all that about tits, but hey, you've got to appeal to the heteros somehow, haven't you? Number three, reset politics and the way that we view our governments. Clearly, the fucking way that our political structure is working is, well, not working. So maybe we can have a little think about whether this is actually what we want in power, in control of our countries. We have all let people vote for what they think is the shiniest turd out of the fucking toilet bowl, and well, here we are. You've got cunts like Trump saying that the country has to open up as quickly as possible, because honestly, he doesn't give a shit about the fucking people that are dying everywhere. He's claiming absolute power and he doesn't have it. Clearly, that's not fucking working anymore. Clearly, our political systems aren't really doing the job that we need them to do right now. And hell, I'm going to give credit where it's due. It seems a lot of countries are doing damn well. They are actually going against what they stand for the better of the people, and I salute you. But we shouldn't have to have a fucking global pandemic for that to happen. Ultimately, I think a lot of people are seeing the reality of their votes and what happens when you put people in power that really don't belong there because they're not looking out for your interests. And honestly, us lot that vote with actual forethought and not just a single issue like, you know, the Brexit voting cunts, we kind of all knew that this shit was coming. We're sat here just like, yep, remember what we told you when the election rolled around? Well, here we fucking are. Number 4, essential workers being valued as such. And this one we are seeing a little bit, but honestly, if your idea of support is to go out and clap for the NHS on a Thursday, and then on the Friday morning to go in to town and buy useless shit that you don't need to do, and then to flout fucking lockdown laws because you want to go to the beach, fuck you, you are not fucking supporting shit, okay? Change the fucking mindset. Change the mindset of everybody working, okay? Okay, we get it. Middle class earns more money. Middle class is also sat mostly on their asses at home, either working from home or furloughed. It's the people stacking the shelves, the food distribution networks. It is the people serving on tills, the carers and the NHS. Those are the ones that are keeping this country going. Of course, there are others, delivery drivers, lorry drivers, all of that. Typically, these are job roles that are seen to be as scummy, as, oh, well, they didn't get a very good education, darling. Well, we're the ones keeping you alive, so how about shut the fuck up? Rates of pay need to be reallocated, because quite honestly, minimum wage is pathetic, considering these are the people keeping this whole fucking economy still going. And without them, there'd be a lot more deaths. So maybe, just fucking maybe, everybody can climb down off their high horse and actually give a shit about the people that they rely on. Number 5, environmental factors and pollution. Obviously, with each country that has gone into a lockdown, we have seen a noticeable decline in things entering the air that ought not to be in the air. We are actually seeing a return of wildlife and nature, and it's all beautiful and fuzzy, and I'm really kind of concerned that as soon as this fucking pandemic is over, bang, all that fucking goes out of the window. We have an opportunity here to sit back and see the fucking effect that we're having on the world and what happens when we actually don't do all of that shit. And it's kind of fucking beautiful, right? So maybe we can keep that going, right? I mean, after all, we could have a little opportunity here to say, oh, well, you know, burning all these fossil fuels isn't doing us a very good job, so, you know, maybe we should get some renewable energy sources. And this all this beautiful sunshine and all the deer coming back into towns, maybe that would stay. I mean, it's probably not going to happen because oil rules the world, but, I mean, at the moment, the price has dropped right through its fucking ass, through the fucking floor. So maybe now is a good time to, you know, not have an economy entirely devoted on the price of something which is a finite resource. Number 6, the perception of mental health. Clearly, everybody at the moment has felt anxiety, whether you know what it is or not. And when people are scared to go outside, you can now start to kind of, you know, empathize with the people who struggle with this shit on a daily basis, okay? Now, I have seen a lot of people using it as an excuse. Oh, well, we need to go and get some paint and do the kitchen for our mental health, yeah? Well, the poor fucker who's having a panic attack at the fucking till at the moment because you could be infecting them with a pandemic fucking virus that could kill people, that they might even kill their loved ones, their fucking mental health is just as fucking important, okay? So, you know, maybe we can all empathize a little bit with each other. Maybe we can stop thinking, oh, just get over it, because that clearly doesn't fucking work. And also, we should stop treating mental health as a fucking punching bag. I've seen these cunts fucking like, oh, look at this 99-year-old veteran. He's walked around his garden to fight the pandemic, and Sam Smith's crying. Well, how's the fuck is that any of your business? The two are not related. Well done to the veteran. That is an incredible fucking feat. Well done to Sam fucking Smith for being brave enough to talk about mental health. And fuck anybody who decided that, oh, well, his mental health is now a laughing point because someone else is doing better. Great. Good for you. It's not fucking related, all right? Everybody struggles with different things. Shut the fuck up, get down off your fucking high horse, and fuck it off in a corner. Number 7, companies and people should be held accountable. Let's have a look at the list of cunts. Oh God, here they are. We've got Mike Ashley, massive fucking wanker. Yeah, sports director's not essential. Do one. Oh look, Tim Martin. Everybody just go and work at Tesco because our pubs are shutting. And fuck you, despite the fact I couldn't pay your wages. Oh, there he is. Richard Branson. Yes, obviously. Wonderful. Mr. Private Island himself. Oh yeah, but my net worth isn't all in a bank account that I can withdraw. True. But then again, your bank account's not in this country either, is it, cunt? And you don't pay tax. I pay more tax than you have in the past 14 years, so do one! These people need to be fucking held accountable. This is not actually an all that hard thing to do. Tim Martin, for instance, if you don't like the man, never go into Wetherspoons again. Let his business fucking crumble. There are a lot of pubs in this country that are suffering right now. Go and support them as soon as you can. This is not a point where we should be just ignoring this sort of shit. People are showing themselves for their fucking true colours at the moment, okay? I get it, it's a hard situation for everyone and we don't always know the facts of every situation, but also actions speak a lot fucking louder than words. And when you can see that they've got all these staff that they could be supporting and are choosing not to, they can fuck right off. Number 8, we should value the everyday. Obviously, we have all been locked in, myself included, not the fleshy bastard. He's still going to work, but we are obviously starting to get a little bit bored of that, and it's nice being in and doing little projects around the house for a week or two, but I'm pretty fucking certain everyone's going to really love being outside, and it's something that we should not take for granted, because I know a lot of us would have sat here with a reality check, smacking us in the fucking face, thinking, God, I really did take it for granted that I could just drive up and see friends. Now that I can't, it's affecting me. And at the moment, that's a hard thing to be focusing on. This is all temporary, obviously, we will get through it, but enjoy it a little bit more. Do it more often. Don't think like, no, I can't really be bothered to get in the car. No, you fucking go, son, all right? Find the time, make the time, enjoy the fucking world. It is sunny as shit out there right now, and you can't enjoy it. Well, not yet. When you can, fucking savor that shit, all right? Fucking live happiness. Spread that love. Number 9, employee rights. Obviously, a lot of people for years have been saying I can't be working in an office because it is stressful for me. There were people with disabilities who do not find that the office environment is all that conducive to them working. They were told, no, work does not count unless you are in this building. That is what we're paying for. Suddenly, Mr. Pandemic walks along and goes, oh, hello, cunt. It's time for you to go the fuck home. And the companies are more than happy to supply a fucking laptop and say, oh, please don't let us go under. So clearly, if you're working from home right now, you shouldn't be forced to go back to the fucking office. I've never really seen why this is all that much of a point. Surely the less people in the office, the less resources being used, you might not even have to have a massive office. That's good for business, right? The work's getting done, let people stay home, and that counters a lot of fucking issues. Job retention, for instance. Employees should be fucking able to feel secure in their job, not that they're fucking expendable. I get that their little plan in America, give everybody $1,200 stimulus boost. Okay, that's like great, that's better than nothing, but like, people are still losing their jobs. Like that $1,200 is great for a couple of weeks, and when that's gone, they just don't have a fucking income. Now, this country isn't the best in the fucking world, but paying 80% of your wages as long as the company keeps your job, that's a way to keep the economy on pause. Maybe we should be fucking securing this shit. Get rid of 0-hour contracts, get rid of temporary contracts. Actually fucking support the people that are keeping your business afloat, especially if they've done it throughout all of this. And of course, number 10, learn from our fucking mistakes, because oh my God, this isn't going to be the last time we see something like this. This is an unprecedented event that we have seen this virus come in and thoroughly fuck the world up its arse, but we need to learn from that, because we were unprepared. I mean, not as unprepared as some. Trump fired the pandemic response team. What a bell end. But this is something that no one was really going to be all that prepared for, because holy shit. I mean, I remember when it started off as just some tiny thing in Wuhan, and then, oh my God, why are people buying hand sanitizer? Fucking calm down. Here we are months later, and I'm looking like a top asshole. But it's true. We all need to be a bit more prepared for a second wave, for another virus doing something like this. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, it means that we can be a bit more ready for stuff. We can be a bit more cautious, and, you know, it does help. But we sure as shit can't just go back to the way that things were and expect things to be A-OK. That is not going to be the way that this works and the way that we survive. Learn from our mistakes. Figure out what went wrong, how can we counter it, develop a plan to move forward, and we'll all become better people! Yay! There we go, look, I fixed the fucking problem. Next! But yes, there you have it. Those are just 10 things that I thought maybe we might want to work at, you know, after all this is done. And I'm pretty sure those are 10 things which will not fucking change, and we'll just go back to the way things were and repeat the cycle over and over again. But I hope you found it entertaining. I hope maybe you shared it. What else would you think we might have to change? Put it down in the comments, and don't call me a prick. And maybe I'll just read it and we'll think, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll even like it. Who knows? Let's roll the dice and find out. Hopefully you're all keeping safe. I hope you're enjoying your time, whatever it is you're doing. If you are obviously on the front line, thank you. If you are a retail worker or someone who is dealing with the public, you deserve a fucking medal. I respect the shit out of you. If you're in the NHS, oh my fucking God, you guys need a fucking elevated to God status, because Jesus Christ, I would love to see the government try and fuck you up the arse after this, because there could be a civil war. Like, no, you've never had more support than you have right now. So thank you to everybody, even if you just sat at home, thank you for actually fucking listening and staying the fuck at home. We're going to get through this. It's all temporary. It's just a shitty year. It's fine. We're going to look back on this and it'll be a memory eventually. A weird, feverish memory, but a memory nonetheless. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it was entertaining and I kept my promise. If you feel like you would like to support, there's the Patreon, just a little one. But obviously, if you do feel like you would like to support the world, then have a look into your local causes. I'm going to put some stuff probably, it changes by the fucking week. So there might be something up here that you can help support in the UK, but I mean, not everybody who watches this is in the UK, so maybe think about donating something to those who need it. Hey, maybe just speak to your neighbour if they're isolating, do some shopping for them, that's what we do. Maybe just touch in with people that you've not spoken to in a long time. Keep in contact with friends, keep each other going, let's get that sense of community. Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to go and put the kettle on and have some tea. It is hot as fuck today, that sun is a bastard. Bye-bye.